Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Max. I'm a massage therapist and an osteopath here in Barcelona. If it's the first time you see my video, I provide the best technique and I mix any kind of technique from Thai massage, deep tissue and osteopathic treatment like the one you're about to see now. Just an easy manipulation of the thoracic. And I have a Patreon that is called Deep Tissue Lovers, mostly plus size women where I give deep tissue massage. And I'm talking on this video just for the guidelines because I want to do a good job for the guidelines of YouTube and to be accepted in the partnership program. So that's why I'm talking. I'm not going to talk for all the video so you can enjoy the ASMR as much as possible. But now we are working on the spine. Spine, but as you can see, there is the sacrum, the lumbar, the thorax, and the cervical. We generally start with thoracic manipulation. We create space in the sacrum. We create space in the lumbar. And if you hear a noise on the back, it's always happen. Every time I start the video, there must be somebody that is connected to my mic that is start doing moving some seesaw, make the dog barking. So don't pay attention to it, just enjoy the technique. And this is, for example, is a great technique to release the trap. So you want to pull and stretch the trap while at the same time you do a active release technique. So how is important massage? We just passed a study that show that massage is very helpful for DOMS. DOMS are delayed onset muscle soreness. So it's proved that the conclusion that there is an evidence that suggests that massage therapy after strenuous exercise could be effective for alleviating delayed onset muscle soreness and improve muscle performance. So if you are an athlete, and you probably already know, the massage is helping your muscle to feel better. There are no studies though that prove that massage after a workout or before competition can make the client feel better. But for sure, it does. There's no study, but for sure it does, because everybody's doing it and everybody feels that helping their muscle, or at least you have a lot of benefit. Many coaches, athletes, and sport medicine personnel believe, based on observation and experience, that massage can provide several benefits, such as increased blood flow, reduced muscle tension, and neurological excitability, and of course an increased sense of well-being. So we have so many possibilities that make the massage a really good therapy to reduce muscle soreness and to be pre and after competition way to feel better. As I said, I at a certain point will stop talking. I know I'm giving a lot of information. Probably you don't want to hear that, and so I will just intervene when I do a particular technique that I think is worth talking. So thank you for listening, and yeah, I see when I have to intervene again. You see all this mobilization of the glenohumeral joint, really helpful. If you mix it up with some teres minor pin and stretch. This is a release of the rotator cuff. You always want to move the joint in a different position to achieve the best benefit, to increase the range of motion. When you give deep tissue massage, you can see the redness in the skin. This was a stretching of the QL. I think I don't show very often works on the arms and on the hands. Super important to work all the muscle in the hands. This, for example, can be really helpful if you have epicondylitis or better epitrochilitis. And some work on the abductor pollicis brevis, opponens pollicis, flexor pollicis brevis. Why? Because you can reduce carpal tunnel, for example, if you make that muscle a little bit more pliable. Then back to the neck. I found working on the neck you have to go particularly slow, and it can feel really pleasurable, especially from the neck. You reach the skull, so you start working even on the hair. That make a really big difference. Those are the muscles that cause cervicogenic headaches. So you want to go particularly deep. Most of the clients have this problem. As you can see, I go over it. You know the attachment of the trapezius. It doesn't stop at the base of this of the skull, but you go over the skull. Then you have another version of working on the shoulder. So I found that you can work on a client in the way you want. Doesn't have to be specular, the work you do. You can work bilateral in a different way. So right now I'm just sitting and have my client arms on top of my leg. Depends, of course, on the trust that you have with your client. So, some client can feel uncomfortable with your legs under their arms, for example. So you need some shampoo massage. Yeah, I found you can work at the rhomboid in a really good way if you have the shoulder under your leg. Can give you some leverage on working on that rhomboid under the scapula, for example, and you can even work directly on the pec minor. In this video I will show mostly working on the back. In the next video I will show some sideline and front line massage. I'm asking my client to press down with the chest. So what's happening when she presses down? She activates the chest. As soon as I activate the chest, I'm gonna work on the rhomboid because there is a reciprocal inhibition. So your rhomboid, it's probably stretched. It's easier to get deep on the rhomboid after you activate the chest. So it's really important to mix and to have a good clinical massage with a basic technique. I like the relaxation of this kind. Some people cannot really relax in this way. She was really pliable. She was actually, she came for to be a model for my videos, and she actually received 2 hours massage. So I would suggest to all the models that are in Barcelona, if they are interested to be modeling my video, just contact me on Instagram. I like this technique. You can stretch and at the same time work on a rhomboid. You stretch the chest, and you can even work on attachment of the latissimus a little bit. It's not the perfect position, of course, but you know, it can help. And some stretching of the triceps. I think it's really important not to consider massage nothing more in this moment, in this video, for example, nothing more than what it is. It's a massage, and it's made to make your client feel better, to increase their psychological state, so create a reduction in anxiety, improvement in mood, and of course change in parasympathetic activity, generally measured by heart rate, blood pressure, heart rate variability. In the same time, mechanical pressure will help to increase blood flow by increasing the arterial pressure, as of course increasing muscle temperature from rubbing. That is a sure sign of increasing blood flow. So as you can see, I mix some technique from dynamic massage with deep tissue. And this is a stretching from Thai massage. Here you can see a classical technique from Thai massage. You go on top of the client. Of course, you're gonna do this only with people that trust you, or you explain before how the massage is gonna evolve during the session, so you don't make the client uncomfortable. It allows you to work on the paraspinal muscle in a really great way. In the same time, you can put a lot of pressure on the thoracic. Here you have some stretching of the chest. You see this all the time. Well, you can see that here is hot. The paper is sticking in her face. Unfortunately, in Spain we don't have air conditioning, or you got to buy the little portable air conditioning. Then of course you can move around, start playing, and move and massage different part of the body, like you're doing Thai massage. Let's say this is a hybrid Western inspired massage. Here another way to press on the thoracic. You have to have a good knees and has to grasp squat to be able to do this technique, but you know, make you healthy. Now some stretching of the quad and some work on the glutes.
Which leg
She had
is
really
the
tight hamstrings.
This is
This one.
the
She
one
was
with the
explaining that
hamstring.
the glute was feeling really tight. That's some work on the piriformis especially.
here.
But ask the client to contract the muscle, and I push into the
With my
piriformis.
blood as well, or only
It's
my-
actually really strong.
that?
This girl
With
was
my blood, I had to
super
give,
strong.
or only
Yeah, with the
And some stretching of the
piriformis. Yeah.
ileo psoas. So the ileo psoas
Good.
is a muscle that is so big that you need to do and you need to work with it. If you have a back problem, if you feel that you have some kind of imbalance in your hips, it's a muscle that you have to pay attention to. Same with the QL. So I noticed that QL, ileo psoas, and glute medius, they always
Okay.
relate in one way or the other. So in this way I was even stretching the quads. And then I move to a figure 4 position. I find that this position allow you to work all the 6 deep rotators in a really specific way.
Yes, I.
Generally, at that point, the TFL and the glute medius are the most painful one. When she was receiving the massage like a champion, I never see something like that before. She was actually pushing me to do harder massage, and I noticed that for some reason women are the one that like stronger massage. When they like strong massage, they are the one that resist the most compared to men, especially bodybuilder. I find bodybuilders sometimes they really feel a lot of pain, and you got to go in some way easier on them. Except powerlifter and crossfitter, they like pain as crazy. So yeah, there is this different kind of category that is really interesting to see how different categories receive the pain from a deep tissue massage, from work on that muscle. So I was saying, the QL is a muscle that has to be taken in consideration. In this way you can really stretch it very good, but you can see I was asking to ask for pressure down, and with a PNF technique I was stretching the QL. It's better doing on the side. You can even, if you don't have time, for example, you just don't know the client that well, or the client is not covered enough, or they just want a massage and they don't want some specific physical therapy technique, you can do that on face down. So this is an osteopathic technique to release the sacrum. And again, some stretching of the ileo psoas. You can even feel the different vertebrae on the lumbar when you press. Or you can even give a gentle massage to the belly. I like to experiment. Some more work. I like this technique because it allows you to work on the hamstring and the quad in the same time. And here you have a really opening to work all the 6 deep rotators. I generally prefer to work on the other side, but for the camera I will work on this side. Eventually I will decide to move to the other side too, though. Some percussion on the muscle. It's like a machine gun made with your elbow. It's like a the Theragun. It's the same concept of percussion. You can use your palm and your elbow, and then you can even move the joint while you pin. It's a little stretch, it's not that big. And guys, if you wanna follow me on Deep Tissue Lovers, you will have all this massage, all this technique, mostly glutes and legs, but
Really good.
I will show on my channel in Patreon. Is deep tissue though, it's mostly deep tissue. So guys, I hope you enjoy and see you soon. Thank you very much.